Right now, an emotional reaction to the death of a young Wisconsin woman. The warning from her friends and police. Also, the Badger football team takes a break before tomorrow's battle for the Axe.
And the weather's giving everyone a Black Friday deal. Sunshine, above normal temperatures. I'll show if these conditions continue through the weekend and when we might see a return to more typical conditions as we enter the month of December.
We're getting kind of a deal on
Definitely.
this weather, aren't we?
I would say so, yes.
Not too bad out there this morning at all. We're right around freezing for your Black Friday. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm Chris Stanford, Greg Barnhart in for your First Warn forecast this morning. And Greg, Sunday is going to be the issue for anybody who is traveling home from Thanksgiving. We could get a little messy out there.
I think so. Overall, today won't be a problem, but you're right. We do have a system coming that could show some rain or snow. Maybe come Sunday morning, could be some snow mixed in, but then turn to more rain. But in the meantime, enjoy the conditions right now. Right, you said we're starting off in the mid-30s, low 30s for most of the area. We'll should warm up back as we get closer to the afternoons. You look at the afternoon temperatures, 24-hour trend. We were up to 30 yesterday. Now we've actually went up to 49 yesterday, and now we're back down to 30. So we'll see those conditions continue. Visibility issues, there are a few problems out there. Overall, nothing too significant, but you're out and about. There is a little bit of haze out there. And once again, like Chris said, we're around freezing, so some frost, slick spots is something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, today, plenty of sunshine, winds very light. You can't really beat these conditions. We're not really looking much into the west right now. As we zoom in, hardly any cloud cover. You see that northwest flow. There's that system, the Pacific one. A piece of that's going to come and affect us, and then we have a system to the south that's going to bring some unsettled weather, maybe Saturday night and Sunday. I'll time that out, whether we'll see any snow with it, and what next week looks like, especially as we go towards the later half of the work week, a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, thank you, Greg. We now know the identity of a man who died following a police chase in Maple Bluff. This happened Sunday. 28-year-old Brandon Gully of Madison died at the hospital. The cause and manner of his death, though, were not released. Maple Bluff police say that they tried to stop Gully while he was driving, but he refused. After a chase, he crashed his car into a tree. 3 other people in the car were also taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Authorities in Wisconsin have a person of interest regarding the death of a Milwaukee woman. Surveillance footage shows Raina Rains with Timothy Olson, a man suspected of targeting women through dating apps. Yukari Nakayama talked to Rains' friends about their loss and their warnings for other women.
She was a person that would wear her heart on her sleeve, and you could see that in her.
I normally would see her on karaoke nights, and she was really spunky. She was always with her sons.
Friends of Raina Rains, who call her Rain, have identified her as a third woman who was found unconscious while with 52-year-old Timothy Olson. According to Rain's friends, she was last seen at Power on 10th in South Milwaukee with Olson last Thursday when she had a medical emergency. She died Tuesday morning. Owners of Scotty's Bar and Pizza say she was seen on surveillance footage with Olson at the establishment at some point earlier that same day.
I was shocked because I saw her hours before, and I knew it was out of the ordinary because she was here at my starting of the shift, which was 1 and not at nighttime.
The South Milwaukee Police Department is investigating this death, but have yet to confirm the identity of the victim and have yet to connect the death to Olson.
The fact that he left after when she passed out, that again is terrifying.
Rain's friends issuing a warning to women in southeast Wisconsin.
Make sure you watch your drinks. If you can get a covered drink, make sure you get that, because I, as a bartender, now have to hide my drinks because I feel unsafe.
Olson is wanted for preying on several women. The Racine Police Department sending out a warning on November 9th, saying Olson has met women on dating apps and victimized them for financial gain. He currently has a warrant out for identity theft in Mount Pleasant. All the while, Raina's friends are planning a fundraiser. An event to celebrate her life will take place December 13th.
That was Yukari Nakayama reporting. Here in Madison, thousands gathered for the annual Turkey Trot. About 2,400 people were there at the Alliant Energy Center. 2022 marks the 8th year of the event. We caught up with one runner who shared when she started and why she enjoys it every year.
Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, but just a good way to get outside and exercise before having a great Thanksgiving dinner.
Everyone who finished the race got a medal and a donut courtesy of Greenbush Bakery. The event also raises funds for UCP of Greater Dane County to help people living with disabilities. Let's take a live look at the Westtown Best Buy this morning. Look at this. Not many shoppers out there for Black Friday. Where the heck is everybody? Retailers are really pushing for those sales as they expect a lot more shoppers to be in person for Black Friday. Best Buy opened up at 5 o'clock this morning, and they don't have any doorbusters this year. We'll keep an eye on things if you are headed out to do some Black Friday shopping. Well, now that Thanksgiving turkey is digested, it is time to shop. Today, millions of Americans will make their way to the mall and big box retailers for Black Friday sales. CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn is with crowds in Woodland Park, New Jersey.
This is the day shoppers and retailers have been waiting for.
Black Friday has been on my bucket list forever.
The National Retail Federation says a record 166 million people will shop this weekend, with today being the most popular day, followed by Cyber Monday.
I usually like the old traditional holiday, just one day and, just go splurge.
Of the 114 million people hunting for bargains this Black Friday, more than 2/3 say they'll go shopping at a brick and mortar store.
The consumer likes to go into the stores. People like to see their clothes, try on sweaters, ask their friends if it looks good on them, maybe even get something to eat at the mall.
But the pandemic pushed more people to purchase online.
I'd rather do online. I just think it's easier.
And many stores like Target, Macy's, and Walmart were closed on Thanksgiving. So today, they'll offer deep discounts.
The deals will be steeper than ever before.
Now that pandemic-related supply chain issues have been resolved, retailers have more merchandise than space in their warehouses.
They're going to lower prices on everything to make room and space for the things that they need to bring in for spring.
While the stores may be packed and the discounts abundant today, many shoppers say they'll be spending less this holiday season. That's because due to inflation, nearly everything costs more.
What is your favorite part of shopping?
Buying stuff.
But not enough to disrupt what has truly become an American tradition. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Woodland Park, New Jersey.
To Badger basketball now, the men's team is going to finish off their trip to the Bahamas today with a third-place matchup against the USC Trojans. Yesterday, what a nail-biter with the reigning national champs, Kansas. Early on, Badgers go down low to Stephen Crowell. He gets the basket and the foul. Badgers up early. They find themselves down by 15 early in the second half, however. These Badgers not giving up. Connor the Bomber hits from 3. That'll cut Kansas's lead down to 2. The Badgers would actually go up by 3 with less than a minute on the clock. But then they don't get the rebound off. The miss. Kansas buries a 3 to tie the game. They go to overtime. Okay, here we go. Off the rebound, at the buzzer. That would do it. Kansas wins it by a basket. Here's Greg Gard after the game.
So I'm really proud of our guys, how they battled, but they know how good a team we can be, and we're not quite where we need to be. We're getting closer, but this will help us as much as it stings right now.
That third-place match airs today at noon on ESPN. Badgers facing USC. And happening tomorrow, the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe against Minnesota. It's the most important game of the season for the Badgers. The Wisconsin football team's been busy prepping for this game, but they did not have time to celebrate. They did have a little bit of time to celebrate Thanksgiving. The Badgers spent the holiday together where they were able to take a break from football and break some bread with their teammates and coaches.
I think it's awesome. Guys being able to talk and, get away from football just for a short amount of time, right? And, just talk and have some laughs and enjoy some good food.
We put in so much work together to be able to enjoy some time, kind of relax and not think about football and just be, enjoy each other's company. I think it's really important.
Kickoff against the Minnesota Golden Gophers is set for 2:30 on ESPN. Coming up, a local brewery opens up to give away meals for Thanksgiving. And later, some holiday lights to get you ready for the season.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus, 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 2.99% financing or $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, unlock Chevy Cyber Cash all month long. Stop by your local Chevy dealer this Black Friday weekend.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's Santa. We got a problem.
It's Black Friday now at Grand Appliance. Get half back on select 2022 grills and unbeatable appliance specials like up to $1,000 back and 0% interest for up to 36 months on our most popular brands. These exclusive offers are on top of Black Friday pricing, which is now in effect on all appliances, including this ultra-quiet 3-rack KitchenAid dishwasher for just $7.49. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom today. Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has Finnish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
In Madison, the Delta Beer Lab held its 4th annual Delta Giving yesterday. Delta served free Thanksgiving meals with food donated by local restaurants. But Andrew Ranster reports why the turkey and stuffing took a back seat at the feast.
So this all started because not everybody has a safe place to go.
Because as a member of the LGBTQ community, P.O. knows firsthand that not everybody has one. He's owned Delta for 4 years, but before that...
I found a gay bar in Minneapolis that was serving a Thanksgiving meal, and I got to have a chosen community that filled the need that I had that year.
They served 125 free Thanksgiving meals tonight, doubling their previous record.
My business partner's sister does all the cooking of the turkeys, and I made mashed potatoes in the brewery today.
Delta Beer Lab serves all of this food, even though they're not a restaurant. This is the only day of the year where you can have food.
All donations went to Delta's monthly nonprofit partner. Naturally, this month's was Toys for Tots.
Delta Beer Lab never takes tips. All tips that get come across the bar are donated to a monthly nonprofit partner. So in the almost 4 years that we've been open, our Delta and our guests have raised over $150,000, and we put it right back into the community.
And if you're looking for the perfect Delta beer to pair your Thanksgiving feast with, they've got you covered.
But I would say on a day like today with the Thanksgiving meal, our Amber Ale is probably the perfect choice for that.
And as complete strangers sat down to eat a Thanksgiving feast together, whatever brought them there, it just felt right.
There's a lot that can be learned from the people in this room, and we're so grateful to have everybody here.
In Madison, Andrew Vanstra, News 3 Now.
Good Shepherd Lutheran Church once again hosting its Thanksgiving Day meals for community members. The 28th annual dinner returned inside after 2 years of drive-through meals because of the pandemic. More than 50 volunteers helped serve the free meal, which included turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, cranberries, and of course, pumpkin pie.
Some people make this their tradition, truly, and have been coming for 20 years plus. And to be able to sit down with someone, especially when their family's far away, or maybe they don't gather with family around Thanksgiving, like that's the important part.
She also said she hopes events like these will send a message of welcome to the community. 14 after 6 this morning on your Black Friday. Let's check in with Greg Barnhart in your First One weather. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, we got the big screen back up. So now we can actually look at stuff a little closer. But overall, for the next 7 days, we're going to look at what we do and what we don't know. And really what we do know is we're going to have mild conditions for today and tomorrow. We have some rain or snow coming back for tomorrow night into Sunday, along with Tuesday, Wednesday. Definitely confident that we're going to have return to colder conditions by next week. What we don't know right now is exactly maybe the impacts from all this precipitation coming from Sunday into Tuesday, Wednesday, and then if any travel impacts to speak of. Right now, the Tuesday, Wednesday system looks to be a little bit more impactful than the one for tomorrow. Overall, we have a split jet right now, so that's keeping us fairly warm. We're going to see a piece of energy come up from the south. That's going to impact us for Saturday night into Sunday, along with another system to the north. So kind of two. They're not really going to be together or merged, so it's not going to be a big system. Once they push through, we're going to increase the southwest winds again for Monday to Tuesday because we got cold air diving south to the west, which means we do have a system coming through, like I mentioned, that Tuesday, Wednesday, and then cold conditions. For today, nothing to speak of. Plenty of sunshine, southwest winds, overall really good. We're not going to see any really increased clouds as we go through the day and through tomorrow. Probably by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, we're going to start seeing clouds increasing. There's a precipitation that comes up from the south that impacts us for Sunday morning. The trend has been further southeast pushing this, so that might be a good sign we'll see less of that than what we expect earlier. So overall today, upper 40s to low 50s for temperatures this afternoon. Many areas will be staying warm tonight. Winds will start picking up, so temperatures won't fall off into the mid-30s. So overall, we'll wake up tomorrow morning, once again, very mild conditions. And then tomorrow, probably the warmest day of the 7 days here. We'll probably get into the mid-upper 50s. Can't rule out a 60 with some of this, which records are in the low to mid 60s for most areas. So don't think we'll see record breaking, but definitely warm conditions tomorrow. There's your cloud cover starting to come up for Saturday night into Sunday. As you see, the precipitation has changed a little bit. It's pushing further south, so I'm not as confident we'll see a lot of rain or rain-snow mix with this. As you're heading towards the Chicago area, that looks to be the better shot with this. This should move out by Sunday afternoon and then dry things up. So potential for snow, this was a lot better about 12 hours ago. They've kind of reduced the amount quite a bit, so not expecting a lot, but still, things could change too. Speaking of the 10 days we go through, once we get by Sunday, we're going to see conditions then improve for Monday, dry, maybe another 50 by Tuesday before the system comes back in Tuesday, Wednesday. Lots of uncertainty. If there's an impact, it might be Wednesday morning commute, and then much colder by the time we get to next week, kind of where we should be, and that time will be now in December then too.
Okay, we know you'll track it. Thanks, Greg. In West Allis this morning, the lights are on at some homes on Candy Cane Lane, but that isn't even a fraction of the winter wonderland that people can expect starting today. Mario McCarr reports.
It'll be lit up, and you look down here and it's like Disney World.
Ken Perkle has been living in the center of Candy Cane Lane for almost 2 decades.
This is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
I wait all year for this to come.
And he's built quite the display, from hanging lights to a living room right on his front lawn.
It used to say railroad.
Oh my God.
But now it says reindeer.
He says there is a lot that makes Candy Cane Lane special, like over 300 neighbors decorating their homes and thousands of people stopping by each year. But for Ken, the most important part is the reason behind it.
Yeah, it's great to have all the Christmas joy and all that stuff, but we're here for a cause. We're here to, raise money for kids with cancer.
All the donations from Candy Cane Lane goes to the MAC Fund to help research to fight childhood cancer.
And over the last 5 years, we've collected somewhere around $770,000. Wow. That's a lot of money.
That money is hitting close to home for Ken this year. His cousin's baby, Brooke, fighting the disease and even traveling states to get treatment.
She has cancer, and she's just flew to Cincinnati today. She has a rare cancer, so that's what we're for the kids with cancer. That's why we do all of this stuff.
The lights will be on from November 25th until December 26th for everyone to enjoy and donate to a good cause.
How cool is that to live in like a winter wonderland, right?
Reporting in West Allis, Mariam McCarr, TMJ4 News.
The film Devotion was released earlier this week. It tells the story of two Navy pilots who fought in Korea, both heroes in their own way. Coming up on CBS Mornings, Jerika Duncan meets the actors and one of the men whose story they tell.
This movie meant so much to so many people. I've never seen a crew rally around a story like I've seen this one.
205 is in hot.
Everyone wanted to get it right.
That's coming up on CBS Mornings. Good news for retailers ahead of Black Friday. One beauty analyst says that lipstick sales are up 37% through October. In fact, the NPD group says that lipstick is the only major category in prestige beauty where sales are up compared to pre-pandemic sales. That means lipstick sales, which suffered during the pandemic, appear to be making up for lost time. Major retailers like Macy's, Target, and Kohl's say that cosmetic sales like lipstick are helping to freshen up their outlook for the holiday season. Many pet owners across the country have been seeing long lines for veterinarians. It's due to a national shortage of veterinarians and vet techs. Appointment problems started during the pandemic but have gotten worse as the demand for pet health care increases. James Lloyd, the former dean of the University of Florida's College of Veterinary Medicine, says the demand is expected to grow by 33% by 2029. Lloyd also projected a shortage of 15,000 domestic pet veterinarians by 2030. Ford is recalling more than 600,000 SUVs. It's over a potential engine problem that could cause fires. Bronco Sport and Escape models from 2020 through 2023 model years with 1.5-liter three-cylinder engines are affected. Vehicle owners will get a letter informing them of the recall. Dealers will check for possible cracked fuel injectors. Madison alderman resigns. His reason for stepping down coming up in about 10 minutes.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Cobison Buses, now hiring.
My name's Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus, 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
It's time to get more at the Rust Arrow Black Friday sales event. It's our largest selection of the year, and more selection means more savings. Save with 0% APR financing. Save with no payments until after the holidays, and save with more for your trade. Get more and save on a vehicle you actually want. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, Mitsubishi, Kia, Mazda, Nissan, and hundreds of used vehicles. You get more at the Rust Arrow Black Friday sales event. See our largest selection of the year. Visit us at rustarrow.com.
Announcing the Rogers
and Holland's Black Friday sale.
Wait, not the Black Friday sale? Or our Bling's the Thing Black Friday sale?
Just the Rogers and Holland's Black Friday sale. It's so big, the savings speak for themselves. Get up to 40% off all rings, up to 60% off last chance items, and more.
Can we at least call it the Black Friday sale?
Sold.
That's the Black Friday sale at Rogers and
Holland's Jewelers. That's huge.
I ordered the medium.
Fairlife brings more to your holiday traditions. It's ultra-filtered milk with 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a creamy taste. This season, turn delicious into delicious. Fairlife ultra-filtered milk.
Garage doors do not like the cold weather at all.
As soon as it gets cold springs, parts will burn.
At Precision, we can fix any make or model, usually the same day.
Rain, sleet, or snow, we're good to go.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus, 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Cobison Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobison, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
We are back sharing Brooks Morning with everyone. Look at that lovely snowy scene. I asked the folks to send in some snowy pictures, and they delivered. This must have been a few weeks ago, Greg, after that snowfall that we got. It didn't look this nice for long.
No, it did not, except maybe in some areas of shade there that kind of takes a while to melt. But no, not that pretty.
Certainly, and a nice little dog there in the foreground. A lovely shot, Brooke. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. If you'd like to share your morning, just use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post on social media. We will choose our favorites and post them every day right around this time. And so the travel problems could come on Sunday. We could see a little mix. Mother Nature kind of keeping us on the edge of our seat with what to expect.
I think right now it's more leaning towards wet. I think wet conditions, especially if you head towards northeast Illinois, those areas too. I think overall, I think the snow threat is a little bit less, but still, things could definitely change as we get out there. But if you see, we're looking at conditions 50 tomorrow. Could be mid-50s, upper 50s. I couldn't even rule out a 60 in some of these locations. So tomorrow, definitely the winds will pick up. There's your Saturday, Sunday. Snow accumulation, getting less certain of that, but it will be a little bit cooler, and obviously wet roads be something to keep up. Dry start to the work week with the system coming Tuesday, Wednesday. No problems today. Upper 40s, light winds. There's your temperatures, up low 50s for some locations, upper 40s overall, and then for the 10-day. The Tuesday, Wednesday system's the one to watch now, and then obviously towards the end of the next week, we're back to really where we should be, mid to upper 30s.
Yeah, could get a little touch and go on Sunday. With as many people that'll be traveling on Sunday, it will not take much to delay things.
Not with the wet conditions, no.
All right, we know you'll keep us posted. Thanks, Greg. Stick around. We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
Hurry! Get incredible Black Friday doorbuster deals at Slumberland Furniture during our Thanksgiving sale. Get low prices on our amazing doorbuster deals starting Friday and get 30% off our already low prices on everything else. Slumberland Furniture.
Put a little love in your heart.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. So, this Black Friday, choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, thousands of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
For the plunge you never thought they'd take. For the day you never thought would come. For all the years that have come and gone.
For all those special moments that make life worth living. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Black Friday is here at Menards, and we've got the perfect present for your loved ones. With something for Dad, Mom, and the kids. Everyone in the family will get what they want, even your furry friends. Enjoy the season and the savings. Deck out the tree and stuff your stockings with these great gifts at amazing prices. Hurry in and save big money. These deals won't last long. Doors open at 6 a.m. on Black Friday.
Save big money at Menards.
There's something new from Better Than Bouillon. Introducing the Culinary Collection. Chef-created flavor combinations like smoky chipotle and Italian herb that add a little something special to your family favorites. But don't take our word for it. The Culinary Collection from Better Than Bouillon.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong.
You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control.
Hefty, Hefty, Hefty.
Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Stinky.
Hurry! Get incredible Black Friday doorbuster deals at Slumberland Furniture during our Thanksgiving sale. Get low prices on our amazing doorbuster deals starting Friday, and get 30% off our already low prices on everything else. Slumberland Furniture.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
This morning, Alderman resigns. The reason he submitted his letter of resignation to the city.
Intimidation factor. I wouldn't say there's many things out there that intimidate me other than spiders. So,
USA men's soccer captain saying that the team is ready to handle England in today's crucial World Cup match.
And you certainly got a Black Friday deal with the weather. Beautiful sunshine out there today with warm temperatures. I'll break down how warm we'll get today, even warmer tomorrow, and when we'll actually see the next chance of rain or snow.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Black Friday. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We appreciate you turning into News 3 Down this morning. I'm Chris Stanford alongside Greg Barnhart. Greg, you were saying that some areas might even get up to as warm as 60.
I couldn't rule that out. I mean, it was a couple days ago, Wednesday, was it, or Tuesday? Janesville got up to upper 50s.
Yeah.
So 60s is almost record. I mean, low mid 60s would be record. So maybe the warm locations, Lone Rock is one of the warmer locations. I could get 60 tomorrow. Probably not today. Today, definitely we're not going to see any of the conditions right now. Right now, we're seeing warmer than what we should be the last few nights, but still above freezing for most locations. So if you're out and about, nothing really to speak of. 29, we did dip down below 30 just briefly right now, but still calm conditions. Once again, above what we should be this time of year, which is more in the teens. So visibility issues, a few out there. Nothing too significant, but something to keep in mind of. Yesterday, upper 40s to low 50s, even mid 50s with a little bit more sun that came out, so that kind of helped warm some locations up. This morning we'll get up into the upper 30s, mid 40s by lunchtime. Then afternoon we should be upper 40s to low 50s, maybe mid 50s still tomorrow. But warmer to speak of tomorrow. Overall, big picture, not to speak up to the west. You zoom in, we got this northerly flow, but no clouds to speak of. Almost the entire Midwest right now. This is a system that's going to come in pieces that will play a factor of. So I'll break down when we might see some rain or snow from this, and when we'll actually cool back down to what we should be a bit later in the broadcast.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg. New this morning, the Madison alderman for the 12th District is resigning. Alderman Syed Abbas submitted his resignation in a city blog post. Abbas has been on the council for 4 years and has been vice president. Abbas has 3- and 5-year-old kids at home. And his goodbye, he wrote that there will be time again to serve the community, but my babies will never be this small again. His last day on the council is November 30th. Families in Colorado and Virginia are planning funerals instead of celebrating Thanksgiving today after 2 mass shootings occurred, both within a matter of days. The first happened just before midnight Saturday at Club Q in Colorado Springs. Police say Anderson Aldrich opened fire inside a gay nightclub, killing 5 people. Then less than 3 days later in Chesapeake, Virginia, a Walmart supervisor, Andre Bing, opened fire in a break room, killing at least 6 employees. The back-to-back shootings are prompting other families now impacted by previous mass shootings to again demand change.
And if it hasn't come to your door yet, you've been lucky, but it will. The way we're going, it will come to your door. So you better start speaking up and doing something about it now before it's too late.
The Virginia Walmart shooter died of self-inflicted gunshot wounds. The shooter at Club Q in Colorado Springs faces charges including 5 counts of first-degree murder and is due back in court December 6th. Nobody was injured after a fire at a home in Beloit. Beloit Fire Department crews responded to this fire on part of Pioneer Drive just before 1:30 p.m. yesterday. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And a somber statistic out of Milwaukee this morning. Police say the city has set a record for the most homicides in a year. 196 people killed so far in 2022, with a little more than a month left to go in the year. 193 people were killed last year, 190 in 2020. To Milton now, where an 8-year-old is safe after getting stuck on thin ice in a retention pond. Milton firefighters rescued the child Monday with help of several other departments. The child was stuck about 50 feet out onto the ice. Rescuers had to put on cold water rescue suits and enter the water. The ice was only about an inch thick in some places. A firefighter was eventually able to grab the child and take them to shore safely. No one was hurt. The child was safely returned to his mother. Planned Community Center in Janesville taking another step forward. The grocery store chain Woodman's announced a new $1 million pledge to the sponsorship for the Indoor Sports and Convention Center. The company bought those naming rights to the building for $2 million back in 2019. It's a 130,000 square foot plan called the Woodman's Sports and Convention Center. It would replace a vacant section of the Uptown Janesville Mall. The project is expected to cost about $30 million. Team USA back on the pitch today in Qatar, this time taking on favorite England. 24-year-old Christian Pulisic helping to outscore England's Harry Kane today. The team ending their Thanksgiving abroad with a late training session yesterday. After a draw against Wales on Monday, the U.S. team hoping to take down England and pick up 3 crucial points as they make their way through the group stage matches.
I think England are currently one of the favorites to win the World Cup. I think that in a lot of games, people would probably say that we're the underdogs, but we carry that with pride. It doesn't mean anything to us to be underdogs, to be favorites, to mean anything. We have to stay disciplined to what we do, and every single day train well, perform in the games and show up, and we know that our quality can show and our determination can show.
The last 2 times that England and U.S. faced each other in the World Cup was in 2010. It ended in a draw. All that Budweiser beer produced for the World Cup is going to go somewhere. Listen to this. We've been telling you that Qatar's organizers banned alcohol sales just before play began, and Budweiser had a $75 million sponsorship with the World Cup. Well, now the beer brand's parent company says that fans in whichever country wins will receive a bunch of beer as a congratulatory gift. More details will be revealed closer to the final match, which is scheduled for December 18th. Getting almost 350 home-cooked meals out the door and into older folks' homes yesterday started Wednesday for a handful of volunteers. The 3-way partnership between Newbridge, Door Creek Church, and Melly Mel's Soul Food was a staple for many in Madison. With the help of 50 volunteers, the goal was to make sure that the elderly and the sick don't feel alone on holidays like Thanksgiving.
It means so much with people being isolated these days and being away from their families.
To give back because they are usually feeling like they're all alone, and we should make sure, you know, I'm sure that they helped someone when they were younger and when they could.
Most of the food is donated as well as the time. The operation involves 20 turkeys and quite a bit of driving as volunteers fan out across the city to deliver the meals. Here's a live look on your Black Friday inside of the Westtown Best Buy. Not a whole lot of people here shopping. A lot of retailers, including Best Buy, chose not to open on Thanksgiving this year, and no doorbusters offered from Best Buy this year either. According to the manager, they've had deals all week starting on last Sunday. They opened up their doors at 5 o'clock this morning. Many of us have a fridge full of leftovers today that we can't wait to sink our teeth into, but experts say don't forget about food safety. CBS's Naomi Ruckham has more on what you need to know.
On the day after Thanksgiving, many of us look forward to digging into our favorite holiday foods again.
I love leftovers.
But USDA food safety expert Meredith Carruthers says it's critical to handle them properly. That starts with getting prepared food back into the fridge within 2 hours.
And then the next day when you actually go to warm up your leftovers, reheating them to a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees. That reheating process will help kill any bacteria that might be remaining and make sure that they're safe to eat.
Leftovers should always be kept in a sealed storage container or in packaging that's airtight to keep freshness in and bacteria out. You want to make sure the leftovers in the refrigerator are eaten within 4 days. They can last in the freezer for 3 to 4 months.
I personally love Thanksgiving leftovers a few months later. Once, you kind of started missing Thanksgiving, you can pop them into the, refrigerator to thaw and then reheat those, and they're great.
The oven or microwave are both options for reheating. Just make sure to check the temperature of your favorite leftover dish in a few places to ensure the entire food reached the safe temperature of 165 degrees. And enjoy. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
It is best to break any large leftover containers into shallow containers to go into the fridge or the freezer. 6:38 here on your Friday. Taking a look outside the rest of the holiday weekend. We're going to have a warm up and a chance we could see maybe rain, wintry snow, some sort of wintry mix, I should say. Greg's going to time it all out in your first warn forecast. And with Thanksgiving out of the way now, Christmas preps underway and inspiring a couple of Wisconsin sisters.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
The Internet of Things is evolving, creating the Internet of You. And Spectrum, America's leading internet and mobile provider, is bringing you seamless connectivity across all your devices. Introducing Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits, advanced Wi-Fi, and Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, all for just $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999. Spectrum Internet delivers speeds up to a gig with over 99.9% network reliability. Advanced Wi-Fi provides enhanced security and privacy that automatically blocks threats to protect all of your devices. And Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G and the most reliable service coast to coast. Switch now. Call 833-673-4999. At Spectrum, it's not just about connecting things, it's about connecting you. Get it all with Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Shop unbeatable deals during Black Friday now at Grand Appliance. Black Friday pricing is in effect on our most popular appliance brands, and we're adding up to $1,000 back in 0% interest for up to 36 months on top. Need a grill? Get half off selected models as we clear out 2022 inventory. Get these great offers and more exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
Garage doors are just like us. They don't like the cold weather. But if it breaks, Precision Garage Door is always ready. We always show up in a fully stocked vehicle so we can get the job done today.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team gets results.
We're taking action for you.
Nearly 700 cases closed, more than $500,000 recovered, and we're not finished yet. When you need help, call for action only on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now is always on.
Get the Channel 3000 app, activate the push alerts, and we will send you breaking news, traffic, and weather alerts as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Thanksgiving often marks the beginning of the charitable giving season. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger has some tips on how to make the most out of your charity donations.
For the past 2 years, taxpayers who claimed the standard deduction were able to get a deduction for qualifying charitable contributions. That benefit no longer exists. To receive a tax benefit for giving in 2022, you must itemize. If you have a taxable investment account, you can gift highly appreciated securities to charities. You can write off the current market value, not just what you paid, and avoid capital gains taxes. If you're over 70 and a half, consider a qualified charitable distribution, which allows you to make a gift of up to $100,000 directly from your IRA to a public charity, and that might lower your tax bracket. Whether you get a tax benefit or not, there are a few best practices for giving. Beware of scam artists posing as a charity. Do not donate over the phone or give out personal information if you're not sure it's a trusted organization. To find out if a charity is legitimate, look them up on the IRS's tax-exempt organization search tool. For a deeper dive, there are several resources online. At Charity Watch, GuideStar, and others, you can see what other people are saying about a charity and how much of your donation goes to supporting programs versus overhead. In New York, I'm CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
6:44, time to check in with Greg Barnhart, your first one weather. Hey, Greg.
Hey, another nice day. 50s maybe once again, even can't even rule out a 60 for tomorrow. So for the next 7 days, we've got several things going on, but some things that we are certain. Mild conditions today and tomorrow, above average, 50s, maybe even higher. Rain, snow late to Saturday night to Sunday, and we have another shot Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're confident we're going to have something there, and then definitely confident we're going to have colder conditions by the end of next week. What we're not so confident is maybe some of the impacts that we may get from some of this rain or snow. Less of a chance for Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday system's going to have to be watched out a little bit more careful for especially Wednesday morning. So all that is what we don't know yet. We'll kind of time that out and tune that as we get closer to the event. Overall split jet right now, one to the south, one to the north. Main storm track to the south, cold air well to the north. So overall that keeps the conditions barely mild. We're going to have this kind of lift up towards the north, towards Chicago. By Saturday night, Sunday, another system come through basically from the west. So that's what we're going to expect for Saturday, Saturday night into Sunday. Then the conditions, winds will start picking up from the southwest as this cold air begins to dig south. That's our next system to come, followed by the cold air. But for today, really, not to speak of anything going on. Clear skies, light winds, good conditions. This will continue through tomorrow. We'll start seeing winds pick up tomorrow, and then cloud cover by tomorrow night. There's the precipitation pushing up by Sunday morning. More and more, it seems to be pushing further southeast, which means some of the areas, maybe in southwest Wisconsin, come tomorrow, may not see any much of precipitation, but they're yet to be seen if that trend continues like that. Overall today, we'll see upper 40s to low 50s by this afternoon. Light winds. Tonight the winds will start picking up, so our temperatures overnight will fall maybe in the mid-30s, but then by tomorrow we're going to see temperatures once again get to the mid-50s, maybe even upper 50s with breezy conditions, and there's your cloud cover starting to come in late in the day. Here's one idea for rain that comes up towards the central southeastern Wisconsin. Here's another idea. This is more of a wetter solution that kind of spreads precipitation over the whole area come Sunday morning. So there are some differencing of solutions out there of how much we'll get and whether we'll get much snow to speak of. So we'll keep an idea on that as we get closer to the event. Otherwise, enjoy today. Enjoy especially most of the day tomorrow, 50s. And then as we get closer to Monday, dry out a little bit, 40s. Maybe 50 Tuesday, and then that next system comes, which could be some impact come Wednesday with some snow. The biggest thing we know for one, it's going to be windy come Wednesday and the cold conditions following it. We just don't know if we're going to see any snow yet, but and definitely enjoy today and this weekend. It's going to be some nice weather.
All right, we'll do. Thank you, Greg. As our Thanksgiving leftovers head to the fridge this morning, Christmas tree lots and farms are opening up across the state. In Slinger, two sisters are making their Hallmark dreams a reality. Sarah McGrew reports.
Growing up, Krista and Kara spent Christmas Day working on their family's dairy farm near Slinger.
Growing up on a farm, you know, Christmas, you're always working and doing all the things outside that you don't necessarily think of the holidays. But the one thing that we always did with our parents was we watched Hallmark Christmas movies.
They've carried that tradition with them. And when their mom passed away from cancer 4 years ago, they decided to honor those memories by making their Hallmark dreams a reality.
Her word of the year when she passed away was inspired, and so that's how we came up with Inspiration Acre.
It's a Christmas tree lot filled with local Wisconsin trees Krista and Kara harvest themselves.
Our goal long-term is to get back onto the farm and to build that Christmas spirit.
They started the business 3 years ago, and they opened just for 3 weekends, starting on the Friday after Thanksgiving. In addition to the lot, they have a Christmas market where they sell goods from 30 local artisans.
Our goal is to bring people together at the holidays.
On top of spreading Christmas cheer, they also use the Christmas tree business to give back to their community. This year, they're donating a portion of their proceeds to Corey's project.
It's a local charity that helps kids in need families are facing cancer, and so they make care packages, they donate, they do just a lot of good things to support families in a very unfortunate time. And so Corey's project's just near and dear to our heart because we never wish that upon anybody.
For Krista, being able to start this new Christmas tradition with her sister is the cherry on top.
I'm lucky to do it alongside of my sister, Kara. She is the one that said, hey, let's just jump in, take a leap of faith, and do it.
Inspiration Acres opens up at 9 o'clock this morning. It's just over an hour drive from Madison. As the holiday shopping season kicks off, Small Business Saturday is growing in popularity. A new survey reveals that shoppers are being rather intentional about where they spend their money this holiday season. This year, nearly 60% of Americans say they will shop Small Business Saturday. That is more than the number of people who plan to shop on Black Friday. All this information according to a recent Bankrate.com survey. Economists say that it means more holiday shoppers are warming up to the idea of investing into their local economy.
Gen Z is actually a big part of that. There's a statistic that about 67% of TikTok users are buying items from small businesses that show up on their For You page.
According to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, when you support a local business, your spending benefits your city and neighborhood through sales taxes, which is used to support public schools, parks, roads, and fund public service workers like police and firefighters. Coming up in the morning sprint, all your morning's top headlines. First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Maverick and all the kids turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow. Brave the desert before you find the oasis. Conquer the mountain to see how far your dreams can take you. The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In the Oregon area, contact Tarkenton Brothers Heating and Sheet Metal for quality comfort solutions.
For every holiday, for everyone. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
When I was going through the hardest thing I've ever been through, my mom gave me this ring, and it made me feel powerful, protected. When my sister was going through something really difficult, I knew that I had to give it to her.
It signifies that I'm never alone.
Yeah.
We pass on this ring because we know we're always there for each other.
I love this ring so much. It's our sisterhood.
Bold reflections, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place. I'm excited to tell you about our new Wild Theory CBD products that will get you high fives from everyone you know. Wild Theory's new groundbreaking formula has higher levels of the good stuff, and it packs surprising results. Is it legal in Wisconsin? Of course. Is it potent? You bet. Will you love it? I'm sure of it. Stop by one of our Madison locations or visit findyourhealthyplace.com. Type in high five and our website will hook you up.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is 12 hours only. Take 30% off, plus an additional 20% off your purchase during the biggest sale of the year. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Watch News 3 Now at 6 with Eric, Charlotte, Gary, and Zach. Weeknights.
6:53, time for the morning sprint. Starting today, downtown businesses hosting a holiday open house. There will be live music at the top of State Street from 1 to 3 this afternoon. The downtown Madison holiday shopping trolley also running all weekend, starting at 10 o'clock this morning. A number of businesses are going to be offering up those deals for shoppers to take advantage of over the weekend. Amazon is facing protests and strike this morning across the globe. Amid the busy sales of Black Friday, thousands of warehouse workers upset over pay and working conditions, planning walkouts and demonstrations in roughly 40 countries, including the U.S., Germany, and Japan. The protest is called Make Amazon Pay. President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden spending part of their holiday calling and thanking service members. The president released a picture and captioned it saying that Jill and I are honored to speak with women and men of our armed forces this afternoon. He went on to say, you gave up your seat at the Thanksgiving table to defend us, and we owe you a debt of gratitude. You're the best of America.
The idea we still allow semi-automatic weapons to be purchased is sick. It's just sick.
President Biden also taking another shot at gun control. It follows high-profile mass shootings in Colorado and Virginia. The president wants Congress to ban assault weapons before the end of the year, though it's unclear if Democrats will be able to do it with their slim majorities in the House and Senate. And in January, the GOP takes control of the House. Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, says that he's granting amnesty for suspended accounts, a move online experts say that will only lead to an increase in hate speech, harassment, and misinformation. Elon Musk made the announcement on Thanksgiving, saying that 72% of those answering an unscientific poll on his timeline agree that it's the right thing to do. It was a busy Thanksgiving for football. Had some great games yesterday. The Vikings continued to dominate the NFC North. They had a comeback win over the Patriots at home. 33-26 was the final. Meanwhile, the Lions, they fell to the Buffalo Bills in a close one. Last-second field goal there would seal it for Buffalo. Buffalo won this one 28-25. Health officials concerned that holiday gatherings may accelerate a so-called triple-demic, convergence of the flu, RSV, and COVID cases. While COVID cases have declined slightly from the previous week, hospitalizations for the flu are at the highest level for this time of the year in more than a decade. At least 36 states are seeing elevated levels of RSV cases compared to the same time last year.
Yeah, overall, we're going to have a nice mild conditions for today and tomorrow. 50s, maybe 60s potentially in an area. We have some rain coming Saturday night, Sunday. Monday dries out. Looks like impacts right now speak of. No visibility issues right now. And if we get there, plan of the day, there are no issues to speak of to. Light winds, mid-40s, upper 40s. We're looking good. Conditions, low 50s for some highs today. So overall, a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but still well above average. And then you look at the tomorrow, mid-50s. And the next system coming Tuesday, Wednesday.
Not too bad at all. I got to keep an eye on Sunday, though, with everybody traveling, getting home from Thanksgiving. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, folks. We'll have a news and weather update in 30 minutes.